Hey, look at that, I fixed it. Hey folks, I'm CPC Gamer, and welcome to the stream. The script reset itself for the countdown, so as soon as it hit 0, it counted back up again. For the entire stream, incidentally. It was just ticking over in the background. It was weird. Anyway, hi, sup. It is a gloriously sunny and warm bank holiday, and I worked for most of it, which is why we're starting when we are. It's like 20 past 7. Why wouldn't it be? Like an hour and a half late? That's fine. So I'm not going to do a great deal of preamble. I'm just going to wait for my game to load. There we go. And we're going to cut to the game. So how's everybody doing today? I hope everyone is A-okay. And if you've done something for the bank holiday, well, do tell me what that is. Because I'm really eager to hear what that would be. The answer for a lot of people where I live is go to my shop. So, you know, that was pretty cool. I'm going to just continue. Because there's no chapter select. There should be chapter select. I feel like that should be mandatory in all games. It's in 5. Can't speak to 4. Do I want to sleep? Yes, I do. Let's get right into it. And right down to finding out what I'm doing tonight. And the answer is static video. Who knew? Oh, that sounded so much like a piece of music called Ring from the movie Ring. Hi.
Save the two.
Can I really wish I could have taken your picture. That would have gone great in the album. Oh, this place looks familiar. Is this where we... it is, I think. This is where we fought the editor in Fatal Frame, the first one. Like, we had to go to the shrine on top of the mountain, and then he was hanging up in the ceiling. Oh, I'm looking at this, apparently. Alright. Relka Woodland. It is too warm, so I hid indoors all day. I can't say that I blame you. An image of something has been caught on the photo. Can I get a picture of you? I feel like I should be able to get a picture of you. Right? Not like you, the character. He's quite dead, but like this person. Kosaka, hello, hello. Do you come on in? Have a seat. How you doing? Ahaha! That is not the person I hoped to take a picture of. I was going for the woman in the cage, but that is also fine. You played some Overwatch. That's good. How did you do? And who did you choose? Good, I was worried about missing out on this. In fairness, I am... Oh, I could have caught that. Game says no. That's fine. Yes, I appreciate I am starting a little late today. It's work-related things. It's just one of those things. Unfortunately. Now, I think where I have to go is upstairs? Wait, no, I went upstairs. Where am I going today? I don't know. You played some Mystery Heroes, and then you finished with Mercy and some Brigitte. Good. Please do not become too good at Brigitte. She's my pick. What will I do? Except for learn to play Kiriko better, maybe. Did you hear that? Someone is singing. I can hear the sound of the lullaby coming from somewhere. Oh goodness. To be honest, I feel like Fatal Frame 1 needs to come to PC, PS4, PS5, and all other game consoles, like the original Fatal Frame. That'd be pretty cool. I'd like to see what they do with it if they remake it to maybe take out some of the jank. I don't know if they will, because technically they did already remake it.
Over here.
The version that I played is the director's cut, which was rebuilt fairly consistently, entirely, excuse me. As opposed to the PS2 version, which is the original, which I've also played. Yeah, because the Xbox one. Hey, you remember when I made that joke about, like, Ray being entirely too busty in this game to fit through small passages? Yeah, that's actually a mechanic. Because Miku is slim and petite, she can crawl through the floorboards. And these first-person sections are terrifying. I don't like them. Here's why! Hi, what's up? Oh hey, speaking of Kiriko, this ghost is called Kiriko. She was recently voted, like, in January, voted as the scariest ghost in the entire Fatal Frame series. Like, actually. I want to say the boss for this game placed 5th? I don't know. I've lost my notes. Like, they're slightly to the left of my frame, and I'm too busy trying to keep an eye on this, and not doing a super great job of it. I had that. I absolutely had that. Thanks. Yeah, you get out of here. I need to deal with you. Get out of here. An image of something has been caught on the photo. Yeah, largely she's one of the scariest ghosts because she does that. She has a really sad backstory, but also she just crawls around you and comes right up to you. And, like, the game does a really good job of being just claustrophobic and terrifying. And the fact that we are currently trapped under the floor, yeah, that will do it. That will add to that whole effect. I can hear the hidden ghost noise. Where are you? Alright, hang on. I've got my notes. I can look at them now. So, Kiriko placed first, and then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, okay, there you go. The final boss of this game placed joint 9th with a ghost from Fatal Frame 5. Whereas the ghost we just fought was voted as the scariest in the entire franchise. There you go. Aren't numbers fun? Yes, they are. Okay, seriously, where is this hidden ghost? Because... we all hear the sound, right? It's a very soft, like, choral sound. And then, oh, oh, oh. I think my filament lit up. Or maybe I'm going slightly mad. It has been known. I forget if they explain her story, like, explicitly, and if so, when. So, hold on to that thought. Let's see how you do. Empirical Woodland, I bet you can't even hear me talking. I bet I've been muted this whole time. Is that what we're going for? Oh. Well... oh, ah ha ha ha! You saw that! You saw that! Hopefully you saw that. There we go! An image of something has been caught on the photo. That's more work for when I wake up. That's what that is. Oh! And then that's how we get in here. Cool. On the candlelit altar is a beautiful jewel about the size of my palm. Purity Stone L Blue. Oh, light blue, I suppose. Amane led a man into the shrine. The head of the family is so angry. If the priestess wakes up, the commandment will be broken and the rift will spread. The family head teaches all the handmaidens so hard so they won't forget their duties. The head of the family ordered that Amane be impaled and that her brother be cast out of the manor. Because of the duties of the handmaidens, the duties of the Kuze shrine, there was no other choice. Amane, I'm sorry. I mean, Kosaka, to be fair, you don't really want to be under the floor, like, in any situation. Crawl spaces are just instinctively terrifying to me. I don't like them. Look at that power-up list! Amazing! I'd rather be on the crawl space than on the... Really? Okay. I'd prefer to be on the roof. Out of those two. There is a door at the top of the ladder, leading into a space under the floor. But the trapdoor is heavy, and I can't open it from this side. Oh, really? Okay. Can we go out of this one? Oh, this is even worse. I've heard this game is the hardest of all the Fatal Frame games. I can't believe it. There are some parts of this game when you are severely depowered, and it is necessary to fight a tricky boss in that depowered state if you want the good ending. Am I going to do that? I'm going to do that. I mean, 5 has its moments. And I suppose 1, if you go for, like, fatal difficulty, but, no, in general, as I have played them, this one is the hardest one. Is this a room that I've been in before? There is a light burning on the altar, where there is an offering on a wooden stand, and 2 pairs of holly branches. Were they used for some kind of ceremony? Actually, no, I think this is from this game, and I'm just remembering the last time that I was here. Which is fair. Okay. Absolutely, we'll go over 4 when we get to it. I'm thinking maybe October time. Who knows? Gotta play spooky games for spooky months. I saw you. I saw you. That'll do. That was a pretty powerful shot. Whoop! Hi! You don't fancy doing the cute games spooky month? Do you mean stuff like, what was it called? Dreaming Laura? Where it's like, oh yeah, no, it's a cute game about making friends, but actually it's grim. Or do you mean like actually cute games? Like, I don't know, Neopets. I've heard the Neopet Zelda game is way better than it has any right being. Never played it on hard mode because it's a nightmare. I have played through Fatal Frame 1 on hard mode 1 time, and I saved scummed super hard. And I feel no shame. And even then, that was to go and fight the optional super boss. And the game's like, no, you gotta play on the hardest difficulty. There's something down here. She's looking at it. Isn't that like medicine or something? Pick it up. That's worrying. What is she looking at? Unless it's on the other side of the wall. Might just be on the other side of the wall. Oh, well. I'm gonna bring this up in other games when I get to them, but like, characters looking at items in the environment is probably the greatest technological advancement mankind has ever made. I'll take that medicine. Thank you very much. I feel like playing through any of these on hard mode would make it somewhat interesting, but also, I would die. Like me as a person. But yeah, no, I know I'm getting a bit ahead of myself on this one, but my plan for Spooky Month, apparently Miku just felt like doing some spins. Good for you. Um, we will find out. His parting gift was a forbidden child. The child had handsome features, just like he did. If he stays in this place, they'll cast him away once he turns 4. I'll have to find a way to sneak him into the village below before then. If I give him the earring his father gave me, I'm sure someday he will be able to come back. He'll be able to hear my voice. I may even be able to see his father again if he finds this earring. I'll name the child Kaname to symbolize our connection. I know this child will come back. With his father. I mean, my plan for Spooky Month is to pretty much just keep up the usual routine. But I know that, like, oh hey, here's a couple of spooky games that I definitely want to do. You know? So... yeah. Oh, oh. Oh. Hi! Hi! I stuck around in this room for too long talking about Spooky Month, and the ghost was like, oh dang, are we being spooky? I'll get in on some of that. I have only myself to blame for that one. Let's, nope. That one. This is something you'll notice fairly consistently across every Fatal Frame title I have played, where it's like, I don't know what the menu button is. I never know what the menu button is. It's absolutely fine. Right. I mostly just sort of came this way to escape from the ghost in the other room. But sure, let's explore this way. What is the worst that could happen? A stronger ghost? Probably. When I pre-ordered Fatal Frame 4, I got the Deluxe Edition. Me too. Because Deluxe Edition was just a couple of quid extra, and... sure, why not? I don't mind playing dress-up. I love stupid, goofy costumes. I did it with Fatal Frame 5 as well, so, I don't know what the costumes are in 4, but in 5, the extra...
blood. Need more blood.
In 5, the bonus costumes are the previous characters. So, there you go. A door opens somewhere. So yeah, like, the main character has, Rie's outfit from this game. Not Rei's outfit from this game, excuse me. Who's Rie? Nope, don't know where that name came from. Rei's outfit from this game. And one of the characters has, you know, Miku's outfit from this game. And so it goes on. There we go. Man, I should use that slowdown power more often. That's really powerful, actually. I like art books as well. Kind of a fan of digital art books, I'll be honest, because like at one point, one Easter, my mum got me the Final Fantasy IX art book, and it's got all of like Amano's work in it, and all of like the 3D renders from the movies and that sort of thing. And I think I flicked through it one time, and that's it. And I'll do the same with digital art books, but this time they don't take up space. Oh, she was just waiting for me this whole time. Splendid. Well, I'm going to leave now, and I'm gonna go. I know where I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go outside to the doll room, because I'll bet you that's where that lock was. I mean, the issue with all paper books is that they fall apart over time.
I won't let you go.
That was really fortuitous timing, wasn't it? Like, yes, please yell at me that you won't let me go as I leave. Is that mirror still here? I'm dead certain there was like a stone mirror down here. Apparently no. Okay. Yeah, I think this is where the second part of the riddle is, because I hear singing. Oh yeah, dodge that scythe! Man, Miku's so cool. On the candlelit altar is a beautiful jewel about the size of my palm. Purity stone green. The stone... Typo! The stone has been polished to a sheen. Inside, I can see a green finch colored glow. Is green finch a bird? Do they mean greenish? But that's not what they said. I do not know. Now, can I just go and get the other one? Because I'm pretty sure there was another doll altar on the other side of this. But yeah, no, I've got a couple of pretty cool books, and some are autographed even. And I've got them, and I'm really happy that I have them. But I've read the PDF version of those books, because I don't want to wear out the physical copies that I have, or potentially damage them. Because then, who cares if it's autographed? It's broken. Oh, look at that. That was a unique typo for the green one. The stone has been polished to a sheen. Inside, I can see an ultramarine glow. Because it's always the bloody ultramarines. There is an old book with a red cover on the altar. Amane led a man into the Kuze shrine. The man woke the priestess from her dream. The Kuze code must be followed. She must be punished by impalement. She must not be let go. Okay. The next... Oh, no. I know where the next spot I need to go is. The next spot I need to go to is... No, that's not the map screen. That's got the map screen on it. I need to go to I think it's called the Stained Corridor. Yeah, there it is. Because, here, this one, that is a crawl space that only Miku can get through. Oh, it's gonna be a journey. Let's go save! I mean, the other issue with paper art books is that this feels like a redundant statement, but it relies on your eyes, as opposed to if you look at the PDF version of an art book, or even just load it up on, you know, your console, you can zoom in, and you can select this area to look at and see all the cool details. And you can't really do that so much with hard copy books outside of, like, actually just pushing it up against your face, which I don't recommend. That's not how you read books. We have taught Tiny Child that. Yeah, this is the way. Right, is there something down here today? Countless gravestones stand on a stone base. Huh. Maybe I am misremembering things. Speaking of ambient sounds, I'm hearing some fairly unpleasant noises in the background. Someone appears to be having a bad time of it. Oh, that's what that is! I'll bet you, and this might just be coming back to me now, that if I go down here, I'll find a crawl space into here. Okay. Well, let's go find that crawl space and find out. Let's see if our friend wants to come and say hello. I mean, I know she does. Hi. Good. Good, 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 good. I don't like that. Is she gonna come find me again? I'll bet Crawling Woman's gonna come find me again. Oh, that's terrifying! Hi! More Spooky Monday time. Yes, indeed, Click. We're doing well. That's the scariest ghost in Fatal Frame, says the fans. I am inclined to agree. I think my vote would probably have gone for either Broken Neck from Fatal Frame 1 or maybe Floating Head from Fatal Frame 1, but at the same time, that one is more scary, like, just to me, rather than a broken neck who displays a stunning degree of intelligence for just a random encounter. Ahahaha. Also, hi, sorry for just slurping my drink directly into the mic. On the candlelit altar is a beautiful jewel about the size of my palm. The stone has been polished to a sheen. Inside, I can see a crimson glow. Oh, now, this one, pretty sure this is the book that has a typo in it. My mother told me that I have an older brother. His name is Kaname, and he lives in a house on the outside. In the Kudze house, they throw away boys, so he was sent outside. She told me many times that this was a secret. My brother has the same earring as my mother. They're beautiful earrings that she got from father. Mother gave it to him so that no matter where he is, he can hear her voice. I wonder if he can hear my voice too. I want to see him. Reika was made into a priestess, even. I will take care of the priestess. She tells me about the outside. She says when she talks, the pain isn't as bad. I'm glad that I can be of some help. The priestess has an earring just like Mother's. She says it was a present from a good friend, so that she can hear his voice no matter where she is. I think that friend is Kaname. The priestess talks about him a lot. The priestess seems kind of lonely. That is not the diary that has a typo. The jewel that I found in the room with the impaled dolls should fit perfectly in one of the indentations on the altar. Alright, that's going to be all the way back to the start of the game. Well, not the start of the game. That'd be... Oh, we're not doing that. We're back to the start of the night. Can I open you? Oh, there is. Amazing. That will save me a little time through the rest of the game. Because I can come to this room. Y'all recognize this room? I know I do. Can I have some good film, please? It's just... Type 14, all the way down. And, hey, speaking of... Can I go through here? That is not a door. Alright, we can't go through that door. Alright, here we go. Right, now you get up here. Fight me on my terms. Or teleport behind me. That is also fine. Oh, I do have some good film. Alright. Now this is happening. Does that one have hair physics? She does! Look at that! Fancy that. Oh, that was a fatal frame. Cool. I wish I'd known that beforehand. So, one of the things that they introduce later on in the game, in the series rather, possibly 4, I don't know, definitely 5, is you have to reload your film. So you can't just go, good film, good film, good film, good film, good film. You have to take your time with it. I think they introduced it in 4, actually. Because the remake of 2 had that, and that was built on the engine of 4. So there you go. Did I get that first ghost? I don't think I did. No, I didn't. Good to know. I feel like I made that way harder than I should have done. But that's okay. But yes, Click, I hope you're doing pretty good as well. Empirical Woodland's too warm. I'm too warm. That's the kind of weather that it is today. So, you know, we're all just suffering along and having a jolly good moan. Because that's what it's like to be from in and around this great nation. We like having a moan. Alright. That's not the button I wanted. But just, there's me confirming that there are no ghosts down there. Alright, see? Now we know. There is an inkstone and some paper neatly arranged inside the drawer. I'm getting a sense of the owner's personality. Is there any medicine? Was he the kind of person who kept medicine? There is an open scroll on the desk with writing on it. Everything is so dirty, can't make out much of what it says. 'Cause, you know, medicine would be nice. Oh, we're here! Okay. For no reason at all, I'm just going to equip that. Don't mind me. How's my slow gauge? My slow gauge is, fine. Oh, yeah, and I can't just... Hi? Oh, hi! You're not who I expected to find here. That's fine. I guess that shows you how often I hear, her music. The fenced gate is locked with a padlock. There is a small door on the other side. The lock is engraved with a notched arrow design. I know how to get that key, but not specifically when to get that key. If that makes sense. I'm sure I will completely forget, and then it'll just come to me at some point, you know? Am I completely off in the weeds with where I need to go? Because this isn't where I started the night. I've just come along this way, to collect my nightly Type 14 film. Yeah, that's right. I needed to go to that, creepy altar room, didn't I? Where is it? I don't know. But I'll do that. Something I think this game does that, the other game actually shows a great deal of restraint with is, in 2, so often you'd find a save lantern, run towards it, and it would just... That's the wrong button, but I know where I'm going now. And it would just extinguish as soon as you get to it, because, surprise, here's a random ghost. And they haven't done that in this game. Open brackets yet. I'm sure it's coming. Come to think of it, I don't know what this game has as a screensaver compared to the other two, or the first two games. Okay, here we are. I know my way back to where I was now. And Miku's like, no, I don't want to go that way. I'm gonna turn around and run away. I choose to believe that Click is currently doing bedtime wars with the kids, because this is something that we have to do with Tiny Child, especially around this time of year, where it's like, alright, time for bed, and she goes, I think you'll find the sun is out, so that means it's time for school. And then we have to explain, like, no, sometimes the light is just light. That's what summertime is. And she's having none of it. I have to go to bed during the day. Like, first of all, it's called nap time, kid. And second of all, I would kill for nap time. So get your head down. I'm gonna go play spooky games on the internet. Thank you. Alright. If I remember rightly, we are heading down this corridor, and this will take us to the creepy hanging figure room, and that in turn will take us to the creepy doll altar room. And I don't trust this mirror. I don't believe that there is a jump scare with that mirror. I think it's just there to put the Ghiblies into you. You again? I'm dealing with you. I'm gonna go crawl around in the floorboards where it's safe. Worst of it is, I'm pretty sure Kiriko can spawn in this room, where you have to aim down to hit her, and you've seen how much trouble I have with that. It's not happening. Right, and then it was you. No, I know there are dolls. This was the exit, right? Where was the trapdoor? Have I come to the wrong place? I think I have. Man, here's me being all like, oh yeah, I know what I'm doing. I know where I'm going. Apparently I don't. Alright, map. Reveal to me your secrets. What am I doing? No, that is absolutely where I need to go, because this is where I came in. And then... Huh. So this is not exclusive to Fatal Frame 3, but I feel it shines in this game. And that is... Hey, can we maybe make doors a little more obvious? There's a door at the top of the ladder leading into the space under the floor. Trapdoor is heavy and I can't open it. Okay, we did that. And then that's... Why am I doing that? That's the exit that I just came into. Ninja. There's no ninjas in this game. That would be ridiculous. Empirical Woodland? What are you talking about? That only works if you are familiar with a particular sequence in the 5th game. And I am. Are you telling me this is not a trapdoor? That looks like a trapdoor. I'm dead certain that was down there. Nope. Alright, back to the map. But, you see, that doesn't help at all, because that's just... I don't know. So... Kelly, hello! How's it go? You joined me, stuck in a room with no apparent exit, except for the one that I came in with. The game has now decided isn't there. It's like one of those, is this a jumpy scary game? It's a little bit jump scary, but it tends to focus more on, like, the creeping dread than anything else. Right. Can I... Oh, I think I know what the problem is. And that problem is... that I came in, right, I came in via this ladder, and the door effectively slammed shut behind me. So I now have to go and find another way out. You don't have baby right now, so you should be good. Cool. You enjoy a bit of that downtime, because it rarely happens, let's be honest, and it is deserved. So, I think I know what I have to do. Let's take a look at the map, first of all, to see if I know what I'm doing. Right, and that is garden corridor, hallway tattoo. Yep, so that's where I need to go. That's where I came in. So... there, I guess, is where I'm headed. Oh, wait, of course that's where I'm headed, because the door to the other side is, where we find the rooms from Himuro Mansion. And I went, oh, hey, it's these maps. I know these maps very, very well. I got to thinking about something that Kosaka said during the last stream of this. And that is that, I heard you. You can stay away. And that is that, it can be really confusing to navigate the mansion. And I am inclined to agree. And I think that the game does a very good job of slowly introducing more and more areas of this mansion. And, I think it's this way. And you have to retread the same areas often enough that you become roughly familiar with what you're doing. Yeah, like here, I knew that this was the door because I've been through here a couple times. You know? But also, yes, the mansion's kind of huge. And really confusing to navigate because everything is very similar in terms of just dirty woad walls. Or whatever the equivalent would be in Japan. Lady Luna Phoenix, hello! Welcome on in. How are you doing? It's sealed by some strong power. What was the door I needed then? Because it was in this room. Because I came in and I went, oh yeah, I need to go just upstairs to the library. Is there a need for some showing and telling? Well, do you know what? You can do some showing and telling if you want, because I appear quite lost. So, hey, if that's what you want to do, then you can do that. Wait a second, this is a Magic 8 Ball am I an idiot moment? Because I didn't come through a door to get into this room at all. I just came in over here, and I saw you speaking behind the blind.
Both of them.
Yeah. Well, now that I found this here door, I'm gonna go through it. What's gonna be on the other side? Well, that's going to be a mystery, because I'm gonna go and do some show and tell. Are you ready? Here we go. I think that was a pretty good transition. So Lady Luna Phoenix has redeemed show and tell, and today's show and tell is this jazzy Hawaiian shirt with kanji all over it. This was part of my uniform today because it's a bank holiday. It's gloriously warm and sunny. I'm wearing an obnoxious shirt to work. Let's go. And the thing to tell with this particular story is, I have a lot of check shirts. Because one girl told me one time that I look good in check shirts, and I have just held on to this forever. And lately, one of my co-workers, the co-TLs where I work, she's been saying like, hey, I think this would look alright on you, and I think that would look alright on you. And some of them, she's doing it sarcastically, like she's groovy 60s LSD looking shirts, and nah. But this one, she sent over, and she's like, actually this one, I think this one would look good on you. And I think she was right. Which is surprising, because it's very light, and I have incredibly pale skin, so it's hard to tell. You just become one big shape. But I bought it, and I wore it, and I'm happy that I'm branching out into more than one style. How about that? And that is today's show and tell. Thank you so very much, Lady Luna Phoenix, first of all, for redeeming it, but also for watching long enough that you have been able to save up some nifty little rocks and redeem it. And now, back to the game. I am dang surprised I have not been attacked while I have been waiting on show and tell screen. Alright, what do we got? The jewel that I found in the room with the impaled dolls should fit perfectly in one of the indentations on the altar. In front of a small shrine-like altar, there is mounted a pedestal with 4 indentations. Beneath the pedestal, ancient script is engraved. Obtain the 4 purity stones. By the handmaiden's song, subdue the waking of the priestess in the chamber of needles. I don't know. Right, so that's not you. Right, hang on. I'm gonna make some notes. Red is perform. That's the first one. And then the second one is also Sleep Priestess, isn't it?
If the priestess wakes from her dream.
Wait. If the priestess wakes from her dream, perform the rite.
Sleep, priestess.
Yes! Let me stumble head first into progress.
Lie in peace.
I heard the start of that. You clipped it a little too late, audio engineers. But that's fine. Well, we've certainly done something. The mechanism begins to move, and the suspended cell is raised upwards. I should be able to enter from the upper level. Now, I want to say that this... Like, can't I pick something up from over here? Alright. I'm gonna read that again. Oh, and then I'm gonna pick up that shiny. I see it. There are several candles on the inner wall, where a tattooed human skin is enshrined. I've seen copies of body tattoos in books, but this looks like real skin. The skin is worn, and in shreds, but the pattern of the tattoo is clear and unfaded. It looks like the limbs have been nailed to the wall with sharp stone spikes. There is a book with a blue cover on the floor. Kaname snuck in with the people who came to ease their pains. He said he wants to see the priestess, just once. It is against the code, but as she is going to have to perform the rite of commandment soon, she won't be able to leave again. I want to help them meet, just once. Kaname went into the shrine, to the priestess's place. Men cannot go into the shrine. Oh, I'm sure the mistress will be upset. There you go. Get that law. Anyways, I'm sure I can just leave this room fine, and no one's gonna try to stop me.
You violated the commandments.
Let's, take a brief pause. A, for a spot of tea. B, for a hydrate. There you go. Good times. Whoa! Hi! I'm like, I'll get you. I know your tricks. And apparently I don't. That didn't even hit. I'm so upset. Oh hey, this is like a boss that Miku has absolutely fought before, because this is how Kirie appeared to her. Like the first time she saw Kirie when she was known as Calamity, this is how it happens. Actually, is that also a translation error? Because we were told about the Chamber of Needles, not the Chamber of Thorns. I mean, I get it. They are very similar words, but that's not the same thing. Game? Miku's dream. Again. There is old film in the camera obscura. I'm wondering if shots like that one were... like, served as the inspiration for certain things in, like, World of Horror, for example. I don't know. Like, you know when you're looking at the conspiracy board? Maybe it's that. Not everything is based on anything else, Andy. Don't even worry about it. It's fine. Is that the tumble dryer? What's that about? Oh, hi! Please don't look in through that. That's really, really creepy. Hi? Man, there's a lot of really, really good creepy ambience just in this house. Um, again, I don't know how much of it is coming across with me talking over it, but there's shuffling around, there's garbled language, there's all sorts. Alright, let's see what we have in our film. That looks like... Oh, a picture has come out out of the pair of Buddha statues that were in the room with the many sacks hanging. Can I figure out anything from these statues? That was the room with the hanging figures. Hey! This looks like the tattooed skin on the altar. On it, I can make out a kind of snake-like pattern. Maybe I can figure something out from this design. An image has emerged of the woman who was on all fours beneath the floor. I can't see her face. Was she someone who had gone missing too? Alright, Miku, wake up. I got homework for you to do. I am the best boss. Is this why the cat won't let me fuss it? Because I'm actually quite mean. I think I'm fine. I just... You know, we're haunted by ghosts. That feels like time to be expedient. Oh, you're awake. Amazing. Miku. Mafuyu. Miku? Oh. No, it's nothing. I just had another bad dream. We're all having bad dreams today, aren't we? Apparently, yes. Right. Wait a second. I didn't give Miku her homework. I should go and do that. I am a terrible boss. Right. Let's go do that.
Good morning, Ray. Ray? Here.
Today, I searched that abandoned house we covered. Here, why don't you take a look? Coverage of the abandoned house. Below was a summary of what a newspaper reporter told me about the coverage of the abandoned house. I didn't have time before, so please, take this as a reference. History of the manor. They say there were several villages around the manor built in the villages around the manor until the 1900s, but today only the abandoned house remains. Even the landowner does not know why, when or why it was built. Now, only the area around the entrance is left. But originally, it was a huge manor, deep and strangely shaped. It seems on old maps a shrine is occasionally drawn on it, but now there exists not so much as a trace of it, and not much is known about it. But on the outlying mountains, it seems a myth-like story is told that is connected to the other world. 2. The rumor of the ghost manor may be due to the myth, but since long ago the abandoned house has been called a ghost manor. Many people visit it just because of the rumor. The rumor is that you can meet the dead at that manor, and, further, that the dead you meet will summon you to the other world. That is kind of what we've been doing. The rumor's origins are said to be in the seances that were held in a shrine there, but that's merely a rumor too. In any case, I think the story of the mountain connected to the other world is the source of the rumor. Thanks, I really appreciate it. Jay, I was interested myself, so I did some research on that lullaby. You were interested in it too, right? Oh my god. 12 pages. So let me take a sip and get yourselves ready. In the mountains of the Mutsu region, there is an old lullaby that was only passed on to certain villagers. The Sleeping Priestess, verse 1. Sleep, child, go to sleep. Sleep, child, go to sleep. If you cry, the boat you'll ride, the boat to the other side. Once you get there, the bib you shall wear, and you will be punished, should you fail to lie still. Within the same mountain chain, the song The Sleeping Priestess was only transmitted to a certain number of villages. The dissemination is thought to be dependent on elements, such as the village's roads and location. As the usage of the word priestess implies, this song is thought to have its origins in indigenous folk rites, given its method of transmissions. As for the lyrics themselves, the opening line, sleep child, go to sleep, calls the child into sleep. The next part, if you cry the boat you'll ride, the boat to the other side, uses words like boat and the other side, which is suggestive of banishment. I thought death, to be honest, but, you know. It can be taken as a stanza of a threatening song, which is to frighten the child into sleep. The bib you shall wear can be understood to depict you'll be dressed up to go. After, should you fail to lie still, the inclusion of the frightening words you will be punished impresses admonition upon the child. Perhaps, as the once ceremonial song changed into a lullaby, it metamorphosed into the threatening song so common in the Mutsu area. The Sleeping Priestess, verse 2. Sleep, child, go to sleep. Sleep, child, go to sleep. If you should wake from your slumber at night, great wooden stakes shall pin you down tight, lest the doors open wide, and the others that sleep wake too. The second verse develops in a very similar way, and makes use of the same elements. If you should wake threatens that if the priestess should wake during a ceremony, in the lullaby this means sleep, the woken priestess, or child, would have her limbs pinned by stakes. These great wooden stakes may be a remnant of a religious phrase. The last part, lest the doors open wide, and the others that sleep wake too, there is a shift from a familiar story centering on the priestess, child, to an uneasy end, both vague and large in scale. It is thought that this expresses religious fear, such as the dread of the underworld. Thanks. I'll just borrow this for a bit.
If you need anything else, just let me know. It's raining again.
It's been raining, like, fairly consistently this whole time. Oh well. Right, can I talk to you and give you, like, more stuff to do?
Is there something?
Did you see my model vanish? I saw it. Miku, I was wondering if you could research this photograph for me. Thanks. Oh, we have just not given her any homework for quite some time, have we? Well, that's what you get for giving me a 12-page report to read, young lady. Go and do all of the research. These are tattoos, right? Alright, well, I'll see what I can find out. Thanks for all your trouble.
Understood. I'll let you know if I find anything.
And I think that's it? Wait, no, that's not going to be it because I'm still awake. Let's go check out the research room. And then see what we're doing next. Ahaha! This statue is from a derelict temple in the Akita Mountains. It is standing upright, but seems to be holding something like reins in its hands, making it a very unusual Buddhist statue. The temple appears to have been neglected for many years, and both the ceiling and the floor fell in. The books were completely decomposed. Upon investigation, a small amount of blood was found on the statue, and there were also traces of the same blood on the floor of the temple. It appears some kind of folk ritual or sacrifice may have taken place here. No oral tradition or documents related to the temple are left in the surrounding mountain villages, so the details remain a mystery. Is there another one? What about you? You have anything? No? Alright. Anything in the box? No. Anything in the roof? I like that I could just come up here now. There's nothing here. I just can come and hang out in the attic space if I want. That's great. To Empirical Woodland's earlier point, I too am kind of afraid of heights, but no, man, I'd still sooner go on the roof than crawl under the floorboards. Because, right, bugs. There's gonna be bugs in the crawl space, and I don't want to deal with that. Bugs aren't nice. Yeah, see? Spiders. No, thank you. I mean, to be fair, dead stuff in general, like, stuff has to crawl under there to... I've listened to those. I don't feel like sleeping now, she says. Well, I do, because sleep is where progress happens. Oh, I know. I know. Really? Can't stand on a chair comfortably? That is... a slightly more severe case of being afraid of heights than I'm used to. I know people who are like, oh man, I don't like going up to the top of a castle, you know. Aww. I've never actually seen that line of dialogue before. I was just here to, like, check the mail. But, like, yeah, it would make a lot of sense, actually, that if she hasn't packed up her boyfriend's stuff, she'd still have his shoes in the little rack ready to go. Ah, here we go. Dear you, the cassette tapes I had restored are finished now, so I'm sending them. My tape player broke, so I can't listen to them, but apparently they were in pretty bad shape, so even though they've been restored, they may be hard to hear. In the dream I had the other day, I saw Mio deep in the manor. It looked like she was after her missing sister, Mayu. I guess it has weighed on me. When I wake, the pain and the tattoo spread, just like the story says. If I don't hurry, I may also go missing, like the urban legend says. This may be it for my investigation. Once I get off the mountain, I'll give you a call. Regards, Kei Amakura. Yeah, there we go. Now we go listen to some tapes. We've got Celine Dion. And I don't want any of your blasted tapes anyway. When my friend Sim's gonna watch this back, they're gonna hear that and be like, ah, that's the thing! And it'll go in the group chat. Alright, you.
Yes, I don't want to sleep. Ever again. There were a lot of people in the courtyard. The people, they were tying this person up with ropes. And then they wrapped them in white cloth. They were burying them. But it looked like the one being tied up seemed to be doing it voluntarily. Afterwards, they put a big rock on them. A big log, like a skewer. There's a song. It's coming from inside the manor.
The calls are coming from inside the house!
Children are singing and laughing. At first, I saw my wife. I just wanted to see her one more time. I went inside. I'm so tired now. So tired. The snow.
I can hear it. I can't make out what they're saying, but I can hear something. It's the same dream. Wait, no, it's not the same. It's different somehow. All right, I'm going further in. They're calling me. I can hear their voices. No, I can't tell what they're saying. They're just calling me. Now, it's snowing. There's a big, quiet manor. Seems like there's a funeral, and everyone's face is hidden. Wait. I'm going in deeper. Deeper. It's almost suffocating. I can't breathe. I didn't do anything. She did it. No. It can't be. Help, it's not me. It's not my...
It's good, but if you want a good example of the video games with really really spectacularly good frantic voice acting, I'm going to direct you towards Eternal Darkness. Because if you go through Maximilian's autopsies, that guy's great. He's just angry and panicking and furious, and it's so good. Alright, I'm going to bed. Top of a castle is fine because it's sturdy as anything, but anything that moves while I stand on it can go away. Get that. Oh, I recognize that shot! That's Sae Kurosawa from the box of Fatal Frame 2 Special Edition.
Mio.
Right.
Was the promise my...
Let's see what happens this time. Amazing! We didn't exercise the entire game this time.
We can be together.
Well done. Tell ya, my upscaler did not know what to do.
We were always going to be together. So, I want to go to...
On the bar door to the cell, there are two old-style locks. There are symbols of light and shadow carved respectively on each of them. This is absolutely a puzzle that we had to do
Mio.
with Mio.
It's okay. I'll be back soon.
I want to go too.
Because this is when,
We can be
Mayu was just scrolling things on the wall
my...
that got changed around in the remake.
So, I want to go too.
Why can I not pick that up? Excuse me? Because I already have one. Okay.
Was the promise my...
Um,
going to be together?
that door is tightly shut.
So, I want to go too.
Is this where we get the secret ending? It might be, actually, because, they were talking a lot about, like, oh, the door is tightly sealed. Oh, I gotta do a pinwheel puzzle to get into the basement. Okay. Yeah, in the previous chapter, they were talking a lot about something that will become useful later on for getting that ending. So, yeah.
Was the promise my... We were always going to be together.
Am I stuck in the room again? I think I might be stuck in the room again.
So we can be together again.
Yeah, actually. Was there always a door there?
Was the promise my... We were always going to be together.
No, there wasn't always a door there, because this is Dreamland. So contiguous space doesn't exist, because this was halfway across Kurosawa House. Ooh, ooh. Here's a thought. Right. Can I, if we go over here,
Stay back. Stay back.
I think that's a little bit unfair. That essentially requires knowledge of having played the second game on New Game Plus and gone for the special ending. That's fine. Is the Type 90 film still there?
Let's stay together forever.
Would you Oh! Okay. Where have we seen two women in white kimonos tied at the waist with a thick red rope? Hey, guess what? We're in Kurosawa House. It was Fatal Frame 2. So those two ghosts right there, that was Suzuri and Musubi are their names. Suzuri and Musubi Osaka. As in the Osaka family from Fatal Frame 2. Like, that's the first house that you go into, is Osaka House. And, oh, they didn't do it. In the original game, there was some Type 90 film here, but, like, you had to stop while being chased by Kusabi in order to get it. But, yeah, this is why we didn't find any ghosts of the Osaka family, like we did with the other three families. The Osaka ghosts are here in the sequel. They totally meant to do that, and it's definitely not patching up plot holes. Nope. Not that is what that is. Moving on. Now you might... Oh, hey! Speaking of Osaka House, this is that. This is where we are. And you might think to yourself, hey, we didn't see any Tsuchihara ghosts, did we? Kinda, maybe. It is implied that Broken Neck is a ghost of the Tsuchihara family because she's looking after their grave and you get the Tsuchihara seal from her. But, yes. Is this the basement with the well? No. Okay. Good. Whoa! Amazing. I thought this was gonna be like the bit with the well, and then we'd have to, like, fight the ghost that crawls out of the well, and then... and then go do that. Is this gonna be her? Maybe. I'm never any good at finding these hidden ghosts, let me tell you. There we go. Well, I just can't tell what that is. The door is tightly sealed. Okay. Not going that way. This goes back to my previous point when I was talking about Kozaka's idea of, like, is the house too... I see you. I'm not dealing with you. Is the house too complicated? They do a good job of, like, severely hard locking some of the places where you can and cannot go. Did I get them both? I don't know. But I did get them, so that's fine. At the edge of the hearth is a piece of paper that looks like it might have been torn out of a notebook. It looks like there is something written on it. I want to say we've already found some of those. Isn't that, like, straight up from Mio? I don't know. Oh. Masumi, it's Miyako. I came to find... We have found the red notebook before! Masumi, it's Miyako. I came to find you. Let's go back together. If we're two, maybe we can leave. If you read this, shout for me. Because I'm close. Stay strong. So, hell yeah, Criddle! Let us take a moment to appreciate your progress. That's really cool. I'm really, really happy for you. Do I want to go up here? No. What I want to do is I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to save. Oh man, spooky time, shower time. Well, that's fine. Red Notebook Part 2. How much time has passed since we came to this village? Dawn never breaks. I'm sick of the dark. I'm going crazy. I want to leave. I want to see Masumi. Miyako Sudo. Could that be this woman's name? Right. Whence have we heard the name Miyako Sudo before? Where have we heard that? If you said Sadako's teacher from the movie Ring Zero, yes. Congratulations on being me recently watching that movie. But also that was the surveyor's girlfriend from Fatal Frame 2. She's the ghost who hid behind locked doors. Miyako Sudo. Although, come to think of it, this game actually uses a lot of elements from Ring Zero in general. Like, one of the key plot points in that movie is that, like, everybody's dreaming about a shared location, and everyone's kinda seeing the same things and the same people in their dreams, and, like... Alright, you got me, game. That was pretty good. Could this be the key to Mio's cell? Well, no, it's labeled up as Ginger Key. Not Light and Shadow Key. That didn't work. That didn't work. Why didn't that work? That might have been a ghost that I made a point of save scumming in order to catch. Because, like, there's a save point right here. You can just go and get that. Like, not now. But, oh, hi! 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 No thanks! I'm gonna go through this door. That is also, that's not fair. That's a puzzle from Fatal Frame 2. That door is opened by the Ginger Key in that game. How about that? An image of something has been caught on the photo. Oh, that's clever! Look at that! The ghosts appear to have switched spaces because black and white. It's in negative. That's pretty clever. So what you're saying is that this is just a rip-off of Fatal Frame 2. Got it. No, it's taking elements of Fatal Frame 2 and Fatal Frame 1. Like I say, we've been to Himoto Mansion in this game with a different character. That's great.
He's not coming back.
Boo. Oh, here's a question. Oh, that thing's gone. The creepy mummy? Because, like, in, Fatal Frame 3, 2, even. This one is Fatal Frame 3. There was the mummy who was sat here. And then down there, in the remake. And it always really unnerved me to just... This door is tightly sealed. And it unnerved me to just have a dude hanging out in the room. Yeah? I'm gonna stop doing that because that will just summon a ghost. Is there anything inside the dresser? No. That would make it too easy. Oh, there's something inside this one. There you go. Okay, she's still here. So I'm just gonna pull a little sneaky on you and go behind you. Don't mind me. No, seriously. Don't mind me. That face wasn't there before, was it? Oh, and you put that there so that I'd stop and look at it while the ghost gains on me. I was trying to be sneaky, but you have sneaked me. Well done, game. Right, is this the door? I don't know. Is that the door? That is not the door. Where is the door? Because I couldn't fight Kusabi, like, okay, surely you don't want me to fight this guy. Can I hide in the closet? No doors, thwart ninjas, we discussed this earlier. And I made a joke about how Ayane is in, I didn't say Dead or Alive 5. Yes, but also Fatal Frame 5. It's hilarious, mostly to me. Did that take my stone mirror? No. Good. Well, there is still absolutely no way I'm beating Kusabi right now. So, hide in closet? Man, that was gonna be, like, just this massive surprise when we get to the end of Fatal Frame 4. And it may still be. I don't know who's gonna remember this, but it's, ha 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 ha! Thanks, Mio. Your pal. Certainly surprised me when I got there. Alright. I like that you could just have both of them. It's fine. Because in Fatal Frame 2, we had to like go all over the entire village to get that. Oh, and that's changed again. What looks like an old lithograph stone is lying on top of an old writing desk. So, Zero is the best standard lens in the game. This one does a great deal of damage and it slows down the enemy, but it costs a lot to do. I have Crush equipped. That is the one that's even better than that, because you've got to work to unlock Crush. It's something like 80 to 90% of the ghost list unlocked. There was a lot of saves coming, not gonna lie. Can I... Is there anything on the desk? Like, that looks like a scroll. I should be able to read that, right? Are there any notes? Ahaha. The forbidden ritual passed on in the region is called the Crimson Sacrifice Ritual, and it's apparently a ceremony where the gates of hell are sealed by sacrificing twin shrine maidens. There are two parts of the ritual: a periodic visible ritual, and in the event of its failure, a hidden ritual. Should all the rituals fail, the gates of hell will open, the dead will pour out, and the skies will go dark. This disaster is called the Repentance. And, like, that's essentially what we saw in Fatal Frame 2. Really? There's, like, nothing else here? Well, that's... Do you get it? It's symbolic! Like, because they took the heads off the Buddha statues, and also because of the strangling. Oh, Thank you. I was going to say, I saw, the point where I could use this, the pinwheel, because I saw the pinwheel puzzle on the wall down here. I'm glad the Crimson Butterfly led me in the correct direction. The pedestal is inlaid with a pinwheel crest. So, as before, we have 4 turns remaining, and we have to, like, turn the pinwheels very slowly. And in doing so, this will unlock the door. The contraption stopped moving. It seems there is a limit to how many times you can turn it after you insert the pinwheel. But yeah, you have to have the right answers to that, which is one of those, one of those, one of those, and one of those. Oh no! Do I now have to solve this puzzle on my own? I just might. Wait, no I don't, because I was nearly there that last time anyway. And then we do one of those. And we do one of those. There we go. This has been CPC Gamer saving you a lot of time, theater. Please enjoy.
We're always going to be together. We promise. I won't leave you.
I wonder, can I take a picture of her? Because
Together.
I don't know if she counts as a ghost, like an entry on the list. Because,
We're always going to be together.
like, technically she's not even there.
I won't leave you. I will too. Together. Mayu, we'll always be together.
I wonder. I wonder, I wonder, I wonder. Oh, they did! Game, you're spoiling me! Look, it's the Kusabi, just like the New Game Plus ghost from the last game. Amazing. door is firmly shut. Mio, there has to be some other way. Oh, oh no, I've got to fight you this time, haven't I? Yes, I have. Well, thankfully, this is about as hard as it gets for Kay. Never mind the fact that I essentially have to do this, kind of perfect, because I have no healing items, but that's fine. Man, why will my guys always turn around? Except for when I want them to. I don't know what frame I currently have equipped. I think that's blow. I mean, the main advantage of K is that it's really easy to get full shots because he just doesn't accumulate mana. I should probably equip Fatal or Crush. Like I say, I made a point of unlocking it for the Let's Play that I'm definitely going to do of this game. Hi. Man, that was on me not being able to get that shot successfully, but how about that? Did that work? Yeah, that worked. I'll tell you what else is kind of nice about that little fight right there is they took out the ultra high frequency screech that was in Fatal Frame 2. The door has been completely boarded over several times. I don't think I can go any farther this way. Further this way. Sir. Okay. Back we go then, I guess. There was that other puzzle. I am not fighting you. There was that other pinwheel puzzle. So I guess I'm gonna go try and find that. I say try and find that. I know where it is. It's, in the twin room on the other side of Osaka House. He's gotta get there. It's fine. Don't worry about it. He's still following me. Okay. Yes! Thank you, Mio. Once again, coming in clutch, telling me what to do. I need to find more about the manner of sleep. There must be some leads somewhere. Mio. Don't talk about that! Go through door! Sir! You won't crush bra because it's the best lens bra. It's entirely possible to one-hit kill the final boss if you have crush. You gotta hit it at a very specific point. I hope to demonstrate this on stream, but yeah. Totally doable. Right. Let's go and What I think I'm gonna do... I'm gonna answer the telephone. That's what I'm gonna do. Mushy mushy. Yeah, the final boss is 2 doinks, brah.
Is this the home of Mr. Rousseau?
Which is why
Hi, my name is Kei Amakura.
this is why it was like voted joint 9th
You're...
as the scariest thing in the world. Oh, I see. I'm sorry, I didn't know. I was doing an investigation, and I lost contact with him. About that investigation. I'd like you to continue investigating the manner of sleep. Why? I can't say. Just, please?
Would it be alright if I paid my respects sometime soon?
Yes.
I'd like to say goodbye to him.
I'm sure I commented on this last time, but like the fact that he's just in the left ear, because that's where the phone is, that's great. The manner of sleep. These tattoos. Could they be a curse on the tattooed woman in the manor? When the tattoos spread, when the woman catches me, will I disappear like Yoshino Takigawa did? And what of Mr. Amakura and Miku? And what of Rockhead Rumple? Oh, are we doing this now? Alright, this is this bit. Let's see what the algorithm makes of this, shall we? This may have been the advertising for the game. Was just this shot of her in the shower with the ghost over her shoulder. And, yeah, like, I get it. I've bathed in one of those traditional Japanese bath rooms where it's just tiled and big floor-to-ceiling mirror, and you just, like, perceive yourself human. And, okay. Terrifying. That's what that is. Anyways, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the nightly stuff, I'm going to save, and I'm actually going to call it, because these chapters run long, and I would like to... I mean, I need to be back on, like, my work timetable. So, hey, progress has been made, and we can move on, and we can... Oh, that's cool. Crimson butterflies. Check it out. This shows 2 young girls inside the cell room. But back then, there was just one girl sitting in there. Back then, I could only see Mio. Oh, that's terrifying, actually. 2 girls have appeared, dressed in white. The sashes around their waists are joined by a red cord. Maybe I can learn something from this photo. Oh, yeah, that's another thing that this game takes from Ring Zero. There's a pretty significant scene in that movie that takes place in a dark room. So, there you go. Right, the next thing is I think I need to bother this cat. That's what I need to do. Cat? Can I bother the cat? Hey. 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 That will always be funny to me. I love that they implemented mechanics to just have a cat ignore you. Like, they didn't need to do that. But they went that extra mile for that authentic, real-life experience.
Ray? What's the matter?
Miku, what is that in your hands? It's like some kind of sandwich with words on it. What is that?
Ray? Here.
Here you go, Day. That picture of the woman resembles the one in this story, so I gathered some data on it. Actually, this is what Kosaka was talking about earlier. So here we go. Associated with disappearances and spirited aways, there is an urban legend called the woman who crawls on all fours. In close, dark spaces, like under the floor, or in the ceiling, or closet, lurks a woman that crawls out every night, cursing bitterly. That's the gist of it. Many urban legends of this type are based in fiction, novels, etc., and real incidents. As the story spreads, Okay, let's try this again. As the story spreads, images people fear are added, and it becomes all the more legendized. For example, the story The Woman Who Crawls on All Fours is said to be based on the following disaster that actually occurred years ago. 1 month after the disaster, a woman's corpse was found in a ditch several miles from the disaster site. Evidence showed she was alive up to a few hours before she was found. It is thought to be an exaggeration, since the story became legendized, but several people who lived where the woman was found, and along the route to the disaster site, say they heard knocking sound in the night. There's also another version of this story that has been passed on. The part about the woman lurking in the floor or the ceiling, seeking help every night, is the same. But in this one, the ending is that if you peer into the ceiling or the floor, she will attack you. Thanks. Sorry for making you to go all this trouble. I'll hold on to these for a bit. It said I'll hold on these for a bit. I just added the extra word. Here you go, Ray. I thought this might have some connection to that photo of the passageway. Buried mummies. It has been reported that in process of rebuilding the Kukaiji Temple, which commenced last month, many mummies have been found in the walls of the hallway. In the walls of the area called the Shadow Hallway in Kukaiji Temple, there were stains in the shape of humans. But when that hallway was restored, someone noticed there was something like the root of a tree coming out of the wall. Digging it out, it turned out to be a mummy. In the other stained areas, many more mummies were found, and quite a commotion was raised. I see what they did there. They're moving back and forth. They're not quite knowing how Japanese words work. The Kukai Temple insists that there are enshrined saints, but certain observers argue they may have been killed in sacrifice. Oh, so this is just going to be catching up on all the old photos that we just gave to her. Okay, cool. Well, lore dump. Get ready. Many bones found in ruins. On the 8th, in a survey of an ancient castle ruins in the northern part of the prefecture, a large number of human bones were discovered in the ground. Stacked tombstones were excavated from the center of the castle, an area thought to be the courtyard. Bone after bone was discovered beneath them. All bones are thought to be from the same time the castle was built. The burial clothes seem to indicate that they are from laborers who built the castle. It is believed they were buried after the castle's completion to protect the plan of the castle or the location of treasure. Or, perhaps, those who built the castle were killed as a sacrifice. Okay, so we couldn't find any notes on the straw dolls. I thought it may be similar to the legends of the straw dolls passed on in Tono. Anyway, it has something to do with folklore, so you might find something in one of Yu's books. And a little more. A shrine carpenter is a carpenter who specializes in building temples and shrines. They were formerly called temple and shrine carpenters, but when Shinto and Buddhism were separated in the Meiji period, 1860s, and the anti-Buddhist movement began, temple was removed from the name, and they became shrine carpenters. Amongst themselves, they said, building mere a house degrades one, and when they did not have a building contract, they would work in farming or the like, and with only limited site experience, refined their techniques with skill. Limited site experience, refined their techniques and skill. There you go. There were carpenters who only served one shrine, and special techniques, methods, and ways of mystic construction were passed on to that master builder. This photograph is one of the framework, with the carpenters lined up and the master builders at the center. As in the picture, they wore white clothing and a court hat for the framework raising ceremony. But in old times, they would wear white clothes during work as well, as it was said that a carpenter must worship the gods and Buddha. While this dress expressed piety, it may also have been a way for shrine carpenters to assert their pride and skill before others. This combination of snake and holly in this tattoo. So you're always going to want to shy away from using the same word multiple times in the same sentence. I was told the same paragraph. I think that's a little too clunky. Also, oh my god, 12 pages? Strap in. This design is chronicled in the old northeastern Japanese folktale Tattoo Maiden. Tattoo Maiden. A girl loses her lover, and before he fades from her memory completely, she takes the pain of her remaining love and imbues it in a holly tattoo. Yet, the girl falls in love once more. Again, she loses her lover. She engraves a tattoo of her love into her body again. This time, she engraves a divine snake, so her lover's spirit will arrive safely at the place of the gods. As the girl repeats love and loss, her skin grows filled with tattoos. She cannot tolerate the pain of the tattoos, and it takes its toll on her sanity. Meanwhile, her heart is eaten by the snake engraved in her soul. This legend is widely known on the plains, but depending on the region, slight differences appear. In the mountains, the following changes can be found in the story. This is called the Tattoo Master. When do we get to play Tattoo Assassins? That game was garbage. The girl who lost her lover goes to the Mountain Master to relieve her pain, to confide in her. On hearing of the girl's pains, the master engraves the snake and holly on her own body, and assumes the pain. The villagers, hearing of this, visit the master one after another to relieve their pains as well. Eventually, the master's entire body is covered with tattoos. She who took on so many pains gets trapped in sleep from the pain of the engraved tattoos and cannot wake. Finally, she is eaten by the tattooed snake. That's an episode of the X-Files. Like, one of the later series, with the Terminator in it, and not, Mulder. Yeah, it was a weird one. The story has one more version, this with an even more tragic ending. It is likely a story designed to teach a lesson. The Tattoo Master, file number 2, like we copied and pasted it on the desktop. The master covered in tattoos goes as far as to tattoo Holly in her eyes. Then her tattooed eyes turn to mirror, and the pains engraved on the master are repelled back to the people who engraved them. In the end, every last person is eaten by the snake. The part about turning to mirror may come from how snakes' eyes are traditionally thought to resemble mirrors. Given the change in the story, it appears that when the Tattoo Master legend of the mountains spread to the plains, it became more fable-like. The story, with its priestess-like element of the master, was corrupted into a city girl's foolish love story. As far as the meaning of the snake and the holly tattoo in this folktale, the holly tree represents the pain of love for the dead and the pains of the heart. The snake is employed here in the divine sense, and its import seems to be tied into love and pathos for the dead that devours those, including the girl and the master. Please stop giving me files, Miko. I gotta keep reading them. the clothes these people around these Takigara are wearing in the picture, they look kind of like the clothes her family and lover were wearing. They were all riding the same plane. I see. Thanks.
You can ask me whatever you want, okay?
Okay, why don't marching bands have a piano?
Sounds like you're having a lot of nightmares lately. Are you alright?
God, no. But for the purposes of this conversation, yes.
Is there something?
Miku, I was wondering if you could research this photograph for me. That's just me day to day, I'll be honest with you. Yeah, right? No, but... Yes, what's up? Alright, here are some more homework.
Understood. I'll let you know if I find anything.
Slightly less than last time, but thanks. Right, we have one more file to go grab, and then... that is a cool bag. Look at that patchwork bag. Man, Miku's got some good style. Anyway... let's go and... grab that book from Yu's bookshelf, save the game, and go raid someone. Aha, here we go. In many regions, particularly in the mountain areas, there remains a folk practice of dressing up dolls they make from straw, earth, or cloth, and worshipping them as idols. The doll in the picture was reported by an Iwate resident. It is called kushimi, and when someone dies in the village, they weave the hair of the deceased into the straw and have it wear his or her kimono. The doll is fixed onto skewers and put before a shrine at the edge of the mountain. The doll is enshrined for up to 1 month after the death, and after that period passes, it is cast into the river behind the shrine, together with various offerings. In this region's tradition, there is said to be a cave in the mountain, connecting the land of the gods. The dead who become kushimi stand between the village and the mountain. They take upon the village's evil and head to the land of the gods. In a neighboring village, there is said to be a similar doll called Igushi, but this one is the spirit of a person who died young and is deified in the mountains. In one interpretation, both village and mountain have a protective deity standing in the border between people and gods. In another sense, burdening the dead with evil or deifying the spirit of the young in a mountain connotes human sacrifice. Shrine carpenters spirited away. There have been incidents of shrine carpenters disappearing across the region. This month alone, 10 shrine carpenters have gone missing, and it is rumored that they may be so-called spirited aways. All 10 shrine carpenters were young and well respected, and it is said several had been summoned to rebuild a secret shrine somewhere. A lot of S words in that sentence. Or as I like to call them, swords. Alright, let's go save. I like to think Empirical Woodland over there is just like, will you stop punning, please? Hey! Hey! You stop that. Get back under there. Go on. Don't make me come in there. Thank you. Dang old monster living under my bed. This is ghost territory. Not monster under the bed territory. Thanks. Alrighty. I am... we saved the game. Night 10. Good. Remember when I said this game goes on a bit? I was not joking. Anyways, let's go to my ending screen. And then let's go find somebody else. Who are we going to raid today? Let's go say hello to Aerie, because she's doing Phasmophobia, which is also all about hunting ghosts. And, I don't know. Aerie's pretty cool, and I didn't go raid her for a while. So let's go do that. Thank you for Thank you for watch. That's what I'm gonna say. Yes, next stream is on Wednesday. We're gonna go back to Final Fantasy X. And then Sword of the Vagrant on Friday. So, tune in next time for those. And until next time, goodbye!